All right, hang on. The pie story? All right, hang on. Bubble sucks, man. Fuck. Well, Bill has missed. He just didn't make me bleed. Bubbles makes me bleed. So I have a friend named Pie, and Pie is deaf as fuck. And he's still around. I need to call him more. Well, I need to text him tomorrow. Because he can't hear a goddamn thing. No, I'm not out of breath. I have a fatal lung disease, dude. I thought you knew that. He's fucking Pie can't hear, and he had hearing aids, but he's got this giant fucking Great Dane that chewed his fucking hearing aids out. Because hearing aids smell like fucking feet. So every time he leaves them around the goddamn dog, he eats his fucking hearing aids. So mine don't like me. One of my old friends. It's okay, bro. I hope I wasn't too hard. I've told many stories, so I can't remember what the fuck Pie did exactly. So funny. Oh, I remember what it was. Okay, it's the cookie story. Okay. Okay, everybody ready? So, in about 1988, I had a party at my house in Effingham, Georgia, out on this ranch in the middle of fucking nowhere. I rented this house from this guy, and I grew massive amounts of dope, especially in the time in Georgia where you did not fucking grow dope. I was kicking out about 20 pounds a month, and I lived in the middle of fucking nowhere. I didn't even have a car, and I got really bored, and I wanted to hang out with people. So I was a member of this online club of people growers called the 77. Dookie was a member of the 77. He comes and hangs around. It's late, sorry. So I decided to have this party because I was fucking lonely as shit. So I invited all these fucking growers to my house, you know? And it was a lot of people. So it was Eric, who brought the California Orange, which is basically orange velvet or Melvin and all the other things that Clementine and fucking what's the DNA strain? Help me with the DNA strain. The orange DNA. Tangy. They all come from that one clone from Eric 77, okay? And so those guys came. A friend of mine, Soul, came to that party and brought Apollo 13. Vic came and brought Killer Queen. Pie came and brought Bubblegum and Blueberry. G13 Northern Lights. Trying to think of this other cat's name that came. Tommy came and he brought Micanopy Moonbeam and Micanopy Madness. And those are the core genetics from that party in Florida that most of the companies started with back in 1988 in America. So that's where all of the shit came from, was that big party. Because we had a table full of clones and we could just pick up clones from everybody. So I had made a package of cookies. And back then, the way we made cookies is we just ground up a bunch of dope in a flour sifter. And then whatever came through the flour sifter, we mixed in the brownies. So we eat it. So at the time, I had started, because that's all we knew. We didn't know how to do anything else, okay? So you took like an ounce of weed, and you ground it, and you caught it in the bag, and you made brownies with it. And you fucking ate them, okay? You got fucked up. So we couldn't get very high off of them, and they made you shit really hard. So we were trying to make them stronger. So I had started collecting keef. This guy sent me this little keef board. It's like 11 inches long, and it was the size of a credit card. The credit card fit right in the fucking thing. So you put your weed on it, and you kind of rubbed it back and forth, and Keith came through. And so I started collecting keef, and I had a shitload of it. I used to sit there and watch TV and collect keef. I'd dump the weed on there, collect keef, throw it away. So I fucking had a camera case full of keef, so I was making these brownies. And so I had put an ounce of weed in the brownies, but I wanted to make them stronger, so I had this camera case full of keef. And so I was tapping it. You know, I had the bowl with the chocolate mix and the weed and the eggs and the shit all in there. So I'm tapping it, tap, tap, tap. And instead of a little bit coming out, the keef was moist and clumpy and resiny. So it fell out, like 3/4 of the fucking camera case fell out. Anyway, it's like, what the fuck? I couldn't get it out because it was all in the egg and shit, so I just made fucking cookies with it. So we didn't make brownies, we made cookies. So we had Shebang. Shebang brought the G13 and the Romberry and the Romulan, and he also brought the Dab. So everybody remind me about Dab so I won't lose my place. Dab, D-A-B, remind me about Dab. So all those people were at this party, and his girl she was cute, man. She was like 24, 25 years old, just that perfect, cute hippie chick, you know. And she had everybody's attention, but she especially fucking, when Pi came to the door. So he was late to the party. So here is the story of Pi. So we were on we were on 32 East Buttfuck Road, okay? And Pi drove his ass to 32 West Buttfuck Road. So he was out in the middle of nowhere, and he's deaf as shit. You know money. So we were partying our fucking ass off. I mean, the Stones are on the stereo. We're smoking weed. We're all getting to know each other. Vic and Eric and Shebang and NL 420, who brought in the Northern Lights and the White Widow, the best hydro White Widow I've ever grown in my life. And the phone rings. And so this guy called. He's like, hello. He's like, hello. This is gonna sound a little funny there, but is there a man named there Sub Cool? I was like, yeah, this is Sub. He's like, oh. He's like, well, I got a guy here named Pi. Says he's looking for somebody named Sub Cool. Is he making a joke? And I said, no, man, they're nicknames, internet nicknames. Internet. I said, yeah, internet. Oh, okay. Where are you at? And I said, well, where are you at? He's like, I'm at 32 West Buttfuck Road. And I was like, well, I'm at 32 East Buttfuck Road. And he was like, okay, well, great. He said, I'll send him down there. He said, you on the other end of the highway. I was like, all right, that's cool. So pretty soon he shows up, okay? And the door opens, and Shebang's girlfriend is standing there, and she was smoking hot. I mean, she had those little titties that poked through the little thing, the little short shirt she had on, a little skirt thing. She had Pi's attention so fucking hard. So when Pi came in, he ate like 3 or 4 of the fucking cookies. So the party commenced, okay? So we're rocking the fuck out, and there's no weird shit with Shebang's girlfriend after that. That's the end of that story. She's a cute girl. So we smoked and partied and took clones, and we drank back then. Skin Man, a friend of mine that lives in Savannah, Georgia, was the chef, and he got so fucking high, somebody had to hold his fucking ass up while he was cooking shrimp and low country and barbecue and all this shit. And so we partied all night long and long into the night. We told stories. We raised hell. Music played. It was a great night, okay? So the next morning, I get up early as shit. So I get up early and I'm sitting there, and Pi's laying on the couch. And again, Pi's fucking deaf, you know. So after a while, he gets up and goes, said, hey, huh? Hey, what? Just doesn't he fucking, this is Pi. It doesn't fucking help to talk to Pi. Pi will let you fucking talk to his dumb deaf eyes all fucking day long. And this is exactly how it fucking works. It's like, put your fucking hearing aid in. What? Hearing fucking aid. What? Hearing aid? Yes, dude. Put your fucking hearing aid in so you can hear me talk, you deaf fucker. All right, let me go get my hearing aid. That's Pi every time you want to fucking talk to him. So if you're deaf and I insulted you, hope you're not as fucking stupid as Pi. But he was. So he gets up. And that's after I got to know him. I lived with him for like a year. So I love him to death. So we're sitting there in my house. He goes, I need somebody to join me. And I was like, what? He goes, I need somebody but not me my drink. And he goes, I was like, I don't think anybody here would put anything in anybody's drink. I mean, we were pretty much all getting fucked up as we could. And if anybody was hiding any drugs, I was going to be about pissed off about it, you know? Like if y'all was slipping somebody some drugs, y'all better just be giving me the motherfuckers, because it wasn't like that kind of party, okay? Nobody was slipping anybody a Mickey. You know, it was basically like if you had some Seconal or some shit and you were at that party, we were all in. So he's like, I need no money, and I'm like, well, I don't think so. Well, how many cookies did you have? Cookie. I said, the fucking cookies that you ate when you fucking came to the party. He goes, Cookie. Oh. I said, dude, they were medicated. Medicated? They were medicated, Pa. They were medicated. Oh, fuck. That's fucking. Then he started laughing just like, that's motherfucking cakes, you know? So, yeah. Pa ate like fucking 3 grams of keef, one of the first people that fucking got a cannabis overdose. He roofed himself. Pa was all right, man. Pa was my friend. He is my friend. I just hadn't seen him in a long time. That was the worst part. He carries a 64-ounce insulated mug full of fucking limeade and vodka everywhere he goes. His Pa. He's got that fucking big 7-Eleven, that huge 7-Eleven motherfucker, you know, with the sip top. The motherfucker's got like, you know, half a fifth of fucking like, and he buys that like $4.50 vodka. He buys that good, the plastic bottle shit. Because he ain't got a lot of money, you know. So he drinks plastic bottled vodka and limeade. Fucking Pa. I love Pa, man. Fuck. So now he call him a fuck. You can't call him no more. You gotta text him. I need to text him. I love that.